So in the midst of all this Epstein conversation going on, I've admittedly been feeling some curiosity directed toward people who voted for Trump and are now starting to question him or start to feel gaslit by how he's responding to all the things that are coming out about his relationship with Epstein. And I've been wanting to reach out to people that I know personally and ask them what the turning point was for them. But in thinking about what that conversation might look like, I don't think that I'm ready to handle it in a very civil way. And I wish I was, but it took just way too long for these people to finally start thinking that maybe they were wrong and start to express some regret. Because the signs were all there from the beginning. We knew even before MAGA started that Trump was a bad guy. He was a reality TV personality who made crude jokes and talked about he fondled women in public and made weird comments about kids, and the fact that he was running for president was a joke, but so many people voted for him and he won twice. And it's great to see people responding with human emotion to the ICE raids and responding with anger over being gaslit with the Epstein stuff. But I'm you guys should have figured it out way sooner than this. Why weren't the 34 felony counts of fraud enough? Why wasn't January 6th enough? They literally tried to take over the government and kill people. They attacked cops. MAGA claims to love cops. Why wasn't that enough? Why wasn't being found liable for assaulting E. Jean Carroll enough? Why wasn't the fact that he was already shown to have been friends with Epstein enough? Why wasn't the recording of Epstein saying he was best friends with Trump for over a decade enough? Why wasn't the way that he talked about his own daughter, sexualized his own daughter, the way that he just talked in general is just cruel. And the more I think about having a conversation with these people, figuring out what's going on in their brain, the more angry I get, and the more I realize I'm still not ready for that conversation. And I think that former Trump voters need to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And it's great that some of you are waking up, but I hope that you can experience some form of, Megan and I have been talking about ego death, and she has been saying this is an age of awakening. And I'm hoping that those of you who are starting to question, don't just question your leader, but look deep inside of yourselves and question your own heart, because there is something deeply, 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 deeply wrong with your judgment. Deeply wrong. You cannot tell fact from fiction. You are selfish, and you had plenty of chances to open your heart and your mind before now, and you failed. So, yeah, the dogs are mad too. Yeah, your discernment is terrible. And to all the people who knew this was going to happen, that knew MAGA was going to eat itself from within, and saw all these conservative politicians and the Democrats that enabled them, saw them for who they were, frauds, and decided you weren't going to go away with it, go along with it. I think that it's more than fine to be like, I told you so, because we told you so. And you can be proud of yourself because you have discernment. Your moral clarity is there. Your compassion is there. And you are capable of thinking critically. To all the conservatives that are starting to wake up, the libertarians are starting to wake up, the independents, even the Democrats that are starting to wake up, not just to what is happening with Trump and Epstein, but with Gaza and Israel, how evil the Israeli government has been in that Zionist ideology, and how unsustainable it is. Because that's the thing about ideologies like Zionism and MAGA, they're unsustainable. But those of you who didn't figure it out until it started to affect your life, or you were gaslit or told that you were stupid by the very person that you've been defending for nearly a decade, the fact that it took that, there is something deeply wrong with your heart. It's time to re-examine it and question yourself as a person, because you have a lot of growth to do. We all do, but right now I'm just feeling, I'm grateful to be seeing all this awakening, and I'm proud of all the people I know and love that saw this before it was a more popular thought. So yeah, if you're angry like me, let me know. I don't know, but I hope you're having a good day. Question everything, trust in the force, and may the force be with you. Bye.